Leaving Savannah's historic district behind always feels like closing a chapter in a storybook. Those cobblestone streets, the moss-draped oaks, the quiet charm that lingers even after you've pulled onto the highway. As you head north, the scenery slowly shifts. The marshlands flatten out, the air cools just a touch, and the road begins to rise and fall as the lowcountry gives way to the foothills of the Carolinas. This drive toward Greenville is one of those routes where the miles don't feel wasted. Small towns appear like postcards, old brick storefronts, faded murals, gas stations that look like they've been there since the 60s. The closer you get, the more the landscape starts to hint at what's coming. Rolling hills, tall pines, and that sense of being pulled towards something vibrant. And then, almost suddenly, Greenville welcomes you in. Greenville is one of those cities that surprises you. It's modern but warm, lively but not overwhelming, and built around a downtown that feels like it was designed for people who actually enjoy walking. But before you get too comfortable, there's something every visitor learns quickly. Parking along Main Street is a little tricky. Not impossible, just strategic. It's a 2-hour parking zone, and spots open up constantly because people come and go all day. You'll see cars sliding in and out, locals timing their errands, visitors circling once or twice before landing the perfect spot. It's part of the rhythm of downtown Greenville. A little dance you join the moment you arrive. Once you're parked and on foot, Main Street becomes the heartbeat of the city. Restaurants spill out onto the sidewalks, boutique shops glow with warm light, and the trees arch overhead like a canopy. You'll hear music drifting from somewhere, a street performer, a cafe speaker, or a band warming up for the evening. Greenville has this way of making you feel like you've stepped into a place that's both relaxed and full of life. But beyond the restaurants and the Riverwalk and the famous Falls Park, there's something else here that deserves attention, something many visitors overlook. Just a short drive from downtown sits one of Greenville's largest and most historic cemeteries, a place that feels more like a quiet outdoor museum than a burial ground. Rows of old headstones stretch across rolling hills, some dating back more than a century. Massive trees stand guard over the grounds, their branches casting long shadows that move with the afternoon light. It's peaceful, reflective, and deeply connected to the story of the region. If you're the kind of traveler who appreciates history, silence, and the weight of time, this cemetery is absolutely worth a visit. It's the kind of place where you slow down, breathe differently, and feel the past settle around you. Back downtown, Greenville continues to unfold. The Reedy River rushing beneath Liberty Bridge, families strolling with ice cream, cyclists weaving through the trails, and the city's energy rising as the sun begins to set. It's a place that blends nature and urban life so seamlessly that you forget where one ends and the other begins. From Savannah's historic charm to Greenville's modern heartbeat, this journey is more than just a drive. It's a transition, from coastal calm to mountain edge vibrance, from quiet streets to lively sidewalks, from the past preserved to the present in motion. And by the time you're standing on Main Street, watching the lights flicker on as evening settles in, you realize Greenville isn't just a stop on the map. It's a destination with its own rhythm, its own stories, and its own way of welcoming you in. Greenville reminded me so much of the little towns you stumble into in Europe, the kind you find in France or Italy, where life slows down just enough for you to notice the details. The streets feel walkable and warm, lined with cafés, bakeries, and restaurants that spill out onto the sidewalks. Everywhere you turn, there's another place to eat, another patio buzzing with conversation, another aroma drifting out of a kitchen. And just like in Europe, you'll catch a few street performers adding their own rhythm to the day, a guitarist under the shade of a tree, a violinist echoing through the alleyways, someone singing with the kind of confidence that makes you stop for a moment. It gives Greenville this unexpected charm, a blend of Southern hospitality and European soul. If you're enjoying this journey, from Savannah's historic streets to Greenville's lively little world, make sure to hit that subscribe button. There's a lot more coming, and I'd love to have you along for the ride.